lot of like open circles. But in Miramar, there are a lot of ridges as well. Even if it's an open, there are a lot of wiggly grounds, you know, where it's like up and down, and you do certainly find a lot of ridges for yourself. So I really feel like open grounds in Miramar is not that harmful for a lot of teams. But again, in Wrangle, open grounds are way too bad because you don't really have a lot of cover for yourself. But now, talking about things going down really bad. Fascinating witness as talking about fights happening. It's going to be 1952 going up against Scarlet Gaming. As Scarlet Gaming has already found an opening onto the players of 1952. And this feels like deja vu, because we have seen this kind of same thing happening in the past and on this map as well.
Yeah, and in this certain area.
And on this map as well.
Yeah, and in this certain area also, this time the team, however, is going to be different. It's going to be Scarlet Gaming, as C Minor is caught in a very sticky position. Now, he has to hold things all by himself, as two players are going to push in tandem towards him, and he's not going to survive. Finally goes down.
Now, I also want to see where the next zone will be panning out, because that is going to be a interesting factor in how these teams will be making the rotation and the circle that I wanted to see. I even told you I want to see the circle. We are seeing the same circle inside the game.
Well, sometimes they hear us, and I believe in them. And I see with a beautiful knock onto which Chari would want to get the confirmation, though, but it's still really...
The players are dead eyes, but it's not going to be mattering because Blood Legion are looking so uncomfortable. Take a look at Nuclear. Nuclear is all out in the open, knocked out, and how are they going to be making the res and making sure that the team is safe?
They're going to be demolished from absolutely everywhere. It's 7C, it's Dead Eyes, it's Carnage, but from...
Ripped apart as DRS Gyalzen and his teammates are going to be raining down a lot of bullets onto the players of INES. Ironic being the one separated out from the pack, and again, he doesn't have any other choice. He needs to reunite, but he is in a heap of trouble, and he certainly needs to find himself that comfortable spot where he will be in his prime. But take a look at Venom Legends out of the circle, taking a lot of zone damage. Bridge line for themselves to provide that cover, but for how long is going to be the question. They will be playing around it. Now, Jane, of course, on that aggressive step, will be lobbing in some nades as well. He's exposed. His legs are exposed. And, of course, Sealand Roy will be capitalizing onto it. Jane getting punished for over-aggression. And kind of somewhere down the line, TDK did not really expect the players of Sealine having such kind of a brilliant positioning, as blah 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 is going to be challenging the fight as well. It's finding Spooky down, and now Myunki and Inky are only going to be those last two members surviving from them.
And now T2K also, they have to push in, but not getting that beautiful knock onto its rig. Now this sort of opens things up, and now the only thing that's sort of deterring Sealine to make that push is the presence of DRS, and that they have already made themselves felt.
Exactly. Now, Spooky is, of course, down by Uzum, and Style Flex, again, showing a dominating performance, as Uzum is, of course, going to be the last man surviving from that team. And he doesn't really make it seem like he's the last man, but again, Inky with Style finishing out the entire squad.
And crew, they're still surviving, so that's some really good survival points for them over there. But now Sandesh needs to watch it, because 7C, they are actually pushing together, and Sandesh has been spotted out, gets sprayed down as Rig goes pushing in, and that's not just going to end there, as they're going to Memo is going to be the last player putting the final nail in the coffin, as P and crew, they've been wiped out, bringing us to the last two teams as Roy gets that first opening knock. Now this is the fight again, and this time maybe Sealine can do it.
Sealine can definitely do it. They have it in them. Now the fight is breaking down fair and square, as it's just that one-on-one team going up against each other. Which one will come out on top? Sealine have done a phenomenal job overall, out surviving the entire situations that they have been put against. And now 7C as well. Rig, we did see him connecting, you know, some incredible sniper shots. And now this is where Rig needs to shine again. And Fear trying to get the res onto Nemo. But Inky, this is your chance. You might need to push in and try to deny that raise. As Totter is there in the backlines. Even if Inky does decide to push right inside, Totter will be punishing him for exposing his body. Now the entire setup from these lads is just outstanding.
That's where he's going to get taken down. But finally, the fight that we are all waiting for is going to happen anytime soon, as these players have certainly run out of those frag grenades, and Inky trying to just get a bit up close and personal, but Memo is not revealing himself.
Exactly. Now, of course, you should not be revealing, you know, even if one of those casualties is not really favoring your team, then that won't be working out. If Sealine manages to get one, and again, now, Rig kind of disappointing his teammates. Nemo taking a lot of zone damage as well. He might go down. What is happening to the players of 7C? They are just committing suicides outside the play zone. This is not what we expect from you lads. Now, C-Line is kind of just they are just getting hand over the windbound from the players of 7C. As Totter is trying his best to defend down and Fear as well, trying to fight back, but he's getting contested from all over the angles as Milky is going to be putting down pressure. And that's going to be Fear taking down as well, and that's C-Line. 7C handed